Promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault Sentinels. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Kapikulu has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring me a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. What's it, Tomb Robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zot? Dude, I forgot about the Tower of Zot. This is one of the reasons I'm so excited to replay the game. I like legitimately do not remember a lot of parts of the story. I like legitimately, there's so many times, or there's so many moments that I don't really remember that well. It's gonna be nuts to actually play through again. Also, yeah, Squid, I'll see you soon. The plan is too, me and I are gonna make a new YouTube channel together that's just our Final Fantasy XIV playthrough together. So we're gonna make a brand new YouTube channel. We'll probably start it tonight. Where'd Mia go? She had one appointment today, so I just wanted to get stuff started. We kept putting it off, so I just wanted to get it started. She's gonna be back soon, but I still need to beat this. Yeah. By the sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy, yet roams free. Elden Ring when? We'll do it during the subathon together. Man, they look more awkward than Mia did before she left. Still gotta do Savage, by the way. That we might do that today. I'm not 100% sure, though. It depends how quick I beat this. Why such guilty faces? Surely it isn't you who are responsible for this. Yeah, we're grave robbers. What's up? Well, the details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. Yeah, guys, we're probably going to go ahead and beat Dragon Song tonight. And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now, I believe you had questions? Quite a few, in fact, but I'd like to begin with the gate itself. It is still functional, yes? Indeed, which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and warded with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. I can fit in the little door. That said, in its current state, it would admit only the lowliest of void sent. Maybe I can't fit through the door. And from this side, no man would be able to pass through. I'm the man. No man. I should think Alphanot would fit, given a firm enough push. What the heck, big bro? Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. The aether is dense. And yet, you succeed in explaining this diminutive portal. There she goes with diminutive again. She throws that insult around like it's nothing. And sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemists, I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it. But instead, I made them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for my dragon sister, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus has the gate lain dormant for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the cloud of darkness. Once the sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken, and the doorway severed its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void sent. But such deals usually end in betrayal and death. You gotta make a deal with the devil. I've done that before. Me and Mizkif shook hands once. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the bounty gate. Perhaps you could resume the search for your sister. As I have already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. I meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? It was all Estinian's idea. The hour has come. As I recall, it was you who was chasing the tales of the undersea ruins. Well, as you've seen, the fabulous wealth from the stories is quite real. If not, it's a rumored origin. But I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to the trove for years, little by little, but the time has come, the hour has come, to spend it. And I might alleviate my people's suffering. Then, we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? What? God, she's so hot. I forgot how much I loved her. Put a 1 in chat if you love Ishtola. Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. Guys, ban everybody who said 1 from being in love with pixels. Kind of poor weird. I owe you and yours a debt that I can never repay. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. All 14 dragon fishes. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. With that, I could join thee in thy study, but the Loperites will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. And I must be off to Charlian as well. Mr. Skrile was eager to speak with you about the request, so please come back to the annex as soon as you are able. Farewell for now. Ta-ta. Flash ban Rich? Wait, what? Who banned me? My ban? We can discuss my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me so easily. Can't hear you? Did you ban me? What'd I get banned for? You may now undertake the chronicles of the new era quest series, Myths of the Realm. Speak with the fresh-faced students of the Desian Annex to accept the first quest. Is that MSQ? Wait, is Todd here? I should probably eat. I don't want him to make fun of me. Many people have quit the game due to him toxically eating. The difficult part in all this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Yo, Zaku, thank you very much for 10 months. Thank you. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Of course. Hey, yo, what up? What up? Thank you, Rich. Rich and I are in this together. I will follow his example. Do you think I can beat this in an hour? Because that's when she gets back. What the fuck? Are those the arcs? I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. It was thrown open from the other. Is it a Orochimaru? What's going on right now? Oh, whoops. Should I play Final Fantasy IV? I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. All of the thrones of the different elements are talking. Throne of Fire. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have awaited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Guys, no spoilers, no spoilers. I have no idea what's going on. Yet we must not underestimate he who bested the cloud of darkness, even restrained by a covenant. The cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Guys, it doesn't need to be an emote-only chat as long as people burn out the bad and Lala jam the spoilers away. I kind of like when it's not an emote-only mode. Just make sure that you're Lala jamming and burning out the bad. It's fine. Just spoil them away. That way it feels like a little bit dangerous. And then half the time I won't even notice that the spoilers are there. And it's just like a touch of danger. And it also like makes us know it's a good part. I love that. All right. Bah! Let them come. Oh, Mia's gonna love that. I will drown this world and watch their fleshling grasp for breath in its final moments. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back at our struggles beneath the sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. You only have one eye? Who are you? You've been given many pixels, therefore I find you important. I like how this guy's probably kind of important, but he still has less pixels than the cheeseburger that Raha ate. 'Tis time we set war in motion and win redemption for our star. Kinder? Yo, Kinder's been eating well, huh? Yeah, he's chilling. Shall we begin? If we are to spend the treasures wisely, then we must first determine which group would benefit most from the monetary assistance. Some of the citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the Sartarp directly, so I would ask that you act in my stead. Rich, you are to visit Akyali and Yelumahad. Speak with Matsya and his people and listen to their grievances. Asynian, I bid you do the same at Palkistan. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Gigastall grounds. Giant stall grounds? Once you believe, oh my god, hey. Once you believe that you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at Megaduta. Gremlo, do the thing! Do the thing! Oh, do the thing! Do the thing! Go Gremlo! Go Gremlo! Go Gremlo! Hey! Hey! Yeah! 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 Go Gremlo! Go Gremlo! Hey! 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 Chills. Is the FC? Is the FC house ready to get Mia insanely excited? Oh my god, everybody's still here. It always feels so good coming back. Sorry. I love this game, man. I love this game. How's your gear bad? Why can't I fly? Wait, something's wrong. I can't fly. Final Fantasy XIV has no ass. Don't worry, I'm working on fixing that. There's something wrong, eh? Hey, look, it's a CAPTCHA test. It's like a difficult CAPTCHA test. Dude, I am so fucking excited. It's been really cool to just start showing Mia shit that I've really loved and then getting to re-experience it with her. Like, we already watched all of season 1 of Doctor Who and now Final Fantasy XIV. Current up there? What's a current? Oh, Rich, I was so glad to see you had returned unharmed. You finished with the boat then? Give me some fish, Matcha. Anything the village desperately needs? Well, I suppose Kazal's loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together the best that we can. Let's drive back. How many fish did you sell? Every single Endwalker quest I one-shot with max results. Pretty impressive, right? They call me a triple reason legend for a reason. Pretty impressive. Richard, you're playing alongside me. So the way that we're gonna do it, we need to get speakers still. So we're gonna do that pretty soon. But the way that we're actually gonna do it is we'll just both be in the same room. She'll be playing and I'm gonna read. That's the plan. And then at night I'll probably work on Dragon Soul. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavnair, then you must try my special Amra Lassie. What did I say? Did I say Dragon Soul? Yeah, I'm gonna play Dragon Soul in WoW. Yeah, we're going back to Dragon Soul in WoW before we beat him. Did you quit Lost Ark? I haven't quit Lost Ark, but I'm probably not gonna stream it as much. It was just streaming it, and this doesn't mean that it has that Lost Ark has a toxic community or anything like that, or that I don't think the game is good. Streaming it just got toxic a lot of the time. Get 2 PCs at least. We're gonna have one, but for MSQ, we're just gonna be in the same room. I think it's more cozy that way. All's good. Is all good with Shroud? I haven't called him yet. I'm a little scared. Honestly, I was a pussy about it. I didn't call him. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavnair, then you must try my special Amra Lassie. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. When does when does Nino Kuni come out? She has her own account. Yeah, she does. We had some problems with setting up her account today. So she was probably going to make her character in my account, and then we were going to transfer it over. I'm not 100% sure. Dude, it's the hardest thing in Final Fantasy XIV is not beating the game. It's not beating all of the ultimates. It's legitimately starting your account. It is so complicated. What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? Normally, I part with 3 bottles for the generous price of 19,800 gil. Sounds fair. But for you, I am willing to go as low as even 10,000. You'd be practically stealing from me. I like how everybody is just hustling now. It's like the world just almost ended. We barely averted the apocalypse. Everybody's dead. Time to hustle. Time to hustle. Junk monger, I trust you. I am not Estinian. Oh, it is the same guy. You're right. Estinian? Who is... yeah. You're the one who was with that spear-totting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. The world may no longer be on fire, but we are still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sister, spare me. We might as well have that ugly tower back for scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices. I tell you, if I didn't change the odd adventure or charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for the afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the street. Yeah, it's bad out here. Everybody dying. Everybody dying. It's definitely rough. Sigh. How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? The trade routes are open once more, now that the danger is past, certainly. But no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in the short term. Add to the sailors we lost in the final days, and it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trick. If Kazahal and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure he'd have found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now, that was no man who got things done. Now, that was a man who got things done. God rest his soul. Thank you, Sporks. You spoke with the local figures. Go to Megaduda. Dude, I think that Mia is going to get more upset than me at a lot of parts. Sprox. Yo, I'm sorry I called you Sporks. I tried to read quickly. How many of you guys have played through MSQ multiple times or watched multiple playthroughs? I'm kind of curious. How much more stuff did you notice on your second or third playthrough? A lot. I'm so excited. I'm like legit so excited. Yeah, I feel like ARR in particular, I literally paid zero attention. Like, I was not really... ARR was so hard to pay attention because you don't care as much about the story, and you're like, oh, this is just gonna be like any other game. You know, I'm gonna beat the story, and then I'm gonna play the actual game. The story is my quest to beat, and that's why it's there, to beat. And then when I got to that cutscene, that was when I was like, holy shit. Stormblood is better than people act, like, even on a rewatch. Dude, here's the thing with Stormblood. Stormblood is super fucking good, but the pacing is really bad. The beginning really drags, but if you put it side to side with other expansions, as far as just like the quality of story, it's just as good. It takes too long to get good. It's forcibly made longer by a bunch of like fetch quests and stuff like that. It's just how it goes. The patch content saves it. I can't remember if it was the patch content that saves it. You got to keep in mind, for me, with all of the different stories that are, with the way that I did all of MSQ, all of the patches for me was one expansion. Stormblood patches are better than Heavensward patches. Heavensward, like, you really beat Heavensward. The patches were kind of lame compared to the actual story. I think you're right. Actually, no, wait, what am I talking about? The Heavensward patches are insane. Wait, I agreed with you, but now I completely disagree with you. Dude, Nidhogg is a patch. My advisor's return. I've just made it back myself. Why do you retain the vessels now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of massive creature descending the sky can be startling to say the least, and there are a few places I can enter comfortably without the risk of flattening some part or stall. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palkistan were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Yelmahad. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like, and I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. Palkistan has weathered the disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. I heard myself the good news and the bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a wagon full of giant's gall to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of the stone leaving Thavnair has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on a steady stream of exports. We must identify the obstacles at the flow of trade, so we might be working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn of Akali and Yelmahad? I see without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors to Yelmahad. I am reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the place. His father lost at sea when the beasts sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale, repeated over and over and over and over over. So many lives lost. Yep. All right. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome. But we will not. Rich, Estinian, I will consider the perspectives you've brought me and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come. I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries. I'm not very functionarial. Red! Dude, how you been? It's been a minute. Guys, let's get some hearts in the chat for Rin. Dragon.
I thank you for your attendance. The riches the Radiant host have retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadar's name.
How's the volume, guys?
Fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor.
This new mixer is so good.
In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul.
Ahawan.
Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly.
Thank you, Chef.
Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Karazal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen,
True
our
fact.
artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
Yo, Kinder, thanks for doing that. When she gets back, can you change it back to what it was? Thank you, Kinder. I forgot to change it. Thank you.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. The simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society. Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Hit it very hard. Taxes. Levy them on, on trade profits in exchange for your investment. It takes a village. One or two. One or two. Send the kids to Lolorito salt mines. Problem solved. Two. Fuck taxes. True.
Of course, we must all look out for one another. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive VILLIAN's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage.
Honestly, I think we should ask Hassan how to run this economy.
Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Name it after the fish-selling elephant man, Matya.
A successful merchant. I believe I see thy reasoning. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavnair, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores.
Sag.
Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair.
Damn. Got real quick.
When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
Look at this Farquad, motherfucker.
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Markiplier?
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation. Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
Does their armor have dragon scales in it?
Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. I'm reminded of Ishgard.
What day is it? Is it Monday today or Tuesday? Tuesday. Dude, I honestly, I'm realizing now how much this new playthrough for me with Mia, it's gonna be like playing it for the first time. I feel so relaxed and safe.
Coast Guard
that's
pissed.
A real man.
The Coast Guard pissed.
Here, man.
Coast Guard
what
pissed.
A real man.
Coast Guard
Reel
pissed.
me in, man.
Coast Guard
I wish
pissed.
I was the
Coast
guy
Guard
on your
pissed.
line.
Coast Guard
But
pissed.
instead, I just
Coast Guard
motherfucking
pissed.
cry. Alone at night, wish I could be your little smooth.